Namaste yogis, and welcome to our slow flow practice. Today we'll be focusing on mindful movement, deep breath, and gentle transitions. You'll need 2 blocks for this practice, so bring those with you. We're going to begin in a deep heart opening pose, and we'll bring 1 block to the mid-back and 1 block beneath the head. I like to have my blocks on the middle setting, but you can experiment and see what feels right for your body. Bend your knees as you come down onto your blocks. Take a few moments to adjust, making sure that the mid-back is supported and the head is supported. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. Allow the knees to fall open wide. And let's begin with a deep cleansing breath. Breathe in through your nose. And as you exhale, let go of the busyness of the day and arrive fully in this space, in this moment. This class is an opportunity to slow down, to soften, and to reconnect with yourself. There's no rush. There's no need to push, just an invitation to listen to your body and honor where you are today. As we move through our practice, let your breath be your guide. Allow each inhale and exhale to support you. And if at any point you need to pause, rest, or modify, please do. This is your practice. Bring your awareness to the depth of your breath and begin to increase the depth with each inhale and exhale fully, completely, until you're completely empty of breath. Find the rhythm of your inhalation and exhalation, synchronizing inhale and exhale. If you find your mind wandering, just bring it back to the breath now or at any point throughout our practice. Breathing in, feel the heart expanding, and breathing out, feel tension and stress releasing. On your next inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Draw the knees to touch. Straighten the legs. Receive a full, deep body stretch. And then plant the palms down beside the hips. Use the elbows to lift yourself up gently. And then set your blocks up at the top of your mat. And from here, we'll come onto our hands and knees into a tabletop pose to begin. On an inhale, open the heart, drop the belly down toward the mat, and as you exhale, round the mid-back to the sky, chin to the chest. Inhale, open, and exhale, round. Inhale, open your heart. And then exhale, round the spine, chin to the chest, moving a little deeper with each repetition. Inhale to open, drop the belly, and exhale, chin to the chest. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine, and from here we'll come into a puppy pose with an option to place the palms on the blocks. I'm going to lower my blocks to the lowest setting. This just gives you a little more expansion through the shoulders and the heart. So just an option. You can try it, See what this feels like in your body. Whether the palms are on the blocks or on the earth, the heart is opening, shoulders broadening, sit bones reaching to the sky directly over the knees. Just stay here and begin to focus on the sound of your breath flowing in and out. Let that become the anchor for your practice. On your next inhale, lift the head, gaze forward. Replace the palms onto the earth if they're not already there, and then walk yourself up to your palms. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, and come into a high plank pose with the shoulders directly over the wrists. And as you exhale, press back into downward facing dog. Sit bones lift high, heels magnetize to the earth, and then undulate forward back into that high plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and out. As you inhale, come forward, high plank pose. As you exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Once again, inhale, round the spine forward into high plank pose. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a big breath out. On your next inhale, right toes reach to the sky. Bend the right knee and take a few circles of that knee in one direction, opening up the hip. And then take the opposite direction with the circles. Just let this feel good in your body. And then re-extend, right leg to the sky. As you exhale, step the right foot forward, lower the left knee down to the earth, and inhale, sweep the arms up alongside the ears. Interlace the fingers except for the pointer finger. As you rest in this posture for a few breaths, imagine beaming the heart forward, taking a mini back bend, just energetically pressing the heart forward. And if you're comfortable, you can gaze up to the sky, dropping the head back. Receive a breath in, and as you exhale, lower the palms, straighten through the right leg. Depending on the length of your leg, you might need to walk the right foot forward. Let's keep the left hip aligned over the left knee. And then just fold the torso forward over the right leg. Right toes are flexed. If you find that the right hamstrings are really tight, then just reach forward and place those blocks underneath the palms. On your inhale, lengthen through your spine. Release the right foot behind you in line with the hip and extend the left arm forward. Reach back with that left hand, clasp the inside of the right ankle, press it into the palm to open again through the heart. Keep tractioning that foot back to the wall behind you and the heart forward. And then let's replace the knee, replace the hand, tuck the toes, and from here, let's press back into downward facing dog. Receive a deep breath in and hinge forward into your plank pose. As you exhale, press back, downward dog. Take a breath in and out. Next inhale, come forward to plank. And as you exhale, press it back, downward dog. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time, inhale, hinge forward, plank pose, and exhale, downward facing dog, working with the breath, breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, left toes reach to the sky, bend the left knee. Take a few circles of that knee in one direction. And then change the direction of the circles, moving the opposite way. Just lubricating that hip socket. And let's re-extend left toes to the sky. As you exhale, step the left foot forward, lower the right knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead, interlacing the fingers except the pointer finger. Heart moves forward. If you're comfortable, you can gaze upward, dropping the head back. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, lower the palms, placing one palm on each side of the left foot, straighten through the left leg, keeping the right hip over the right knee, and fold the torso forward over the left leg. Again, you have the blocks at the top of your mat, so feel free to reach for those. If the hamstrings are really tight here, just put some distance between the torso and the floor. On an inhale, lengthen the spine, and then step that left foot back behind you, bending the knee. Reach the right arm forward. Find your stability here, and then reach the right arm back, clasping the inside of the left foot. Press that foot strongly into the hand. Heart moves forward. Left foot moves to the wall behind you. So feel the opposition, creating the stretch within the body. And then let's gently replace the hand and the knee. Tuck the toes and press yourself back, downward facing dog. Let's take a deep breath in together. This time, open your mouth, exhale, let go, release. And then again, inhale through the nose, fill up all the way to the top. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. And then step to the top of the mat, feet hip distance apart. Clasp opposite elbows for a ragdoll pose. Shift the weight a little bit more towards the balls of the feet. This will keep the hips aligned over the heels. Let the head be loose and light. Release the palms. Inhale, halfway lift. Create length between the vertebrae. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale for length. And exhale for depth. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees. Slowly roll yourself all the way up. Shrug the shoulders back and away from the ears. And inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, roll yourself all the way up to standing. Inhale, arms sweep overhead. And exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, arms reach to the sides and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, Roll yourself all the way up to standing. Inhale, arms reach overhead. And exhale, hands to heart. One more time. Inhale, arms reach high. Mini back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Take up space. Inhale, lengthen. Create space. And exhale with a soft bend in your knees. This time, come into Utkatasana, chair pose. Pause in your chair pose. Make sure the weight is in your heels, and then release the palms, forehead to the shins. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, step the right foot back. Inhale, rise up for crescent lunge. Interlacing the fingers except the pointer finger. Let's open up for warrior two. Make sure that left knee is aligned over the left ankle. Drop the shoulders down and away from your ears. Gaze out over the left fingertips. Flip the front palm, and as you exhale, reverse your warrior. Nothing changes in the legs. Feel the stretch, the opening in the side body. Come back to warrior two. And then extend your side angle. Right hand reaches up and around behind you, coming into a half bind. That right hand maybe finds the inner left thigh, or it can just rest behind the low back. Shift the weight to the pinky toe edge of that right foot, and then re-extend the right arm overhead. Straighten through the left leg. You might want to heel toe that back foot in a footprint, coming into triangle pose. Let your gaze follow the top fingertips if that's comfortable for your neck, and if not, just gaze forward. You have your blocks close by, so feel free to use those by placing one block under the right hand. Let's lower the palms, heel toe the back foot in a couple of footprints, so you can square the hips, bringing them in line with one another, and then fold forward over the left leg. Coming into pyramid pose, see how much you can release the torso. So very little to no weight in the palms. On your inhale, lengthen the spine, spin onto the right toes, step the left foot back and lower through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, shoulders over wrists, and exhale with another push-up. Press yourself back, downward facing dog. Gaze forward, step the right foot between the palms, and then inhale, sweep the arms overhead, interlacing the fingers except the pointers. Sink into your crescent lunge. Feel your strength, and then open for warrior two. Gaze is out over the right fingertips, right knee over the right ankle. And without changing anything in the lower body, simply flip open the front palm. And as you exhale, reverse your warrior. Right arm up and overhead, left arm resting gently on the left leg with little weight. Feel the stretch in the right side body, and then come back through warrior two. On an exhale, release into extended side angle. Take that left palm, you can place it behind the low back or reach around to the right inner thigh. On your next inhale, reach that left arm up to the sky. Begin to straighten through the right leg. Feel free to heel toe that back foot in a footprint and make your way into triangle pose. Think of opening up through the left hip. So pull the left hip back in space, and then right hip gently shifts forward. This will help to align the hip bones. The weight of this pose should be in the pinky toe edge of the left foot. It's a little micro adjustment that no one sees, but it really changes the character of the pose. And then lower the palms down to the mat, heel toe that back foot in, another couple of footprints. Fold forward over the right leg, coming into pyramid pose. Feel free to use those blocks at the top of your mat. Reconnect to your deep Ujjayi breath in and out through the nose. On an inhale, lengthen through the spine, spin onto the left toes, step the right foot back, and flow through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, and exhale with an extra push-up. Press yourself back, downward facing dog. Receive a deep breath in through the nose, and open your mouth. Exhale, let it go. Let's do that again. Inhale through the nose, and exhale, let it go. Gaze forward and step to the top of your mat. Inhale for length, and exhale for depth. Fold forward. Inhale, chair pose, bend the knees, sink the hips, reach the arms alongside the ears. Inhale, rise up to standing. And as you exhale, draw the hands to your heart. On your inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step the left foot to the back of the mat. Rise up, crescent lunge, moving breath to movement. Open for warrior two, reverse warrior. Exhale into extended side angle. Inhale, triangle pose, straighten the front leg. Lower the palms, pyramid pose. Step back and flow, maybe floating the right toes off of the earth. And press yourself back with a push-up, downward facing dog. On an inhale, step the left foot forward and rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, open warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, step it back. And exhale, flow through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. With a push-up, press back, downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Walk or jump to the top of the mat and then come onto your bum. Extend the legs forward, flex the toes, shift the hips side to side until the sit bones are connected to the earth. Arms reach overhead and exhale, come into a forward fold. So in this pose, instead of thinking of head to legs, think instead crown of the head moving toward the top of the mat. Receive the depth of your breath. Each exhalation, surrender completely. On your inhale, lengthen the spine and rise back up. Bend your knees. And remember here, rock onto your back. We'll rock back and forward, back, and this time come all the way into a forward fold. Step back into a downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg reaches to the sky. And as you exhale, come into pigeon pose, bringing the right knee behind the right wrist, flex the right toes, extend extend the torso long as you reach forward. I'm going to place my hands on top of those blocks that are at the top of the mat, just for a little extra shoulder opening. Feel free to do the same, or press those to the side and allow the hands to rest on the earth. Use this time to fully surrender and let go. On your inhale, gently begin to rise back up. Open through the heart, tuck the left toes and press yourself back to downward facing dog. On an inhale, reach the left toes high. And as you exhale, come into pigeon pose, second side, flexing the left toes, extending the right leg directly behind you. And then walk the hands forward, maybe resting the palms on the blocks. Exhale completely and surrender into the pose. Let go of any thoughts that are not serving your well-being. Simply let them move through your mind like clouds moving through the sky. On your next inhale, walk yourself back up, and this time spin around onto the left sit bone and just extend the right leg forward and then the left leg forward. I'm going to use my blocks and place those under the ankles for my Shavasana, so feel free to do so. And come all the way down onto your back. Surrender the body completely. Arms rest at your sides, palms facing up. Let the feet fall open wide. Close your eyes. Release your Ujjayi breath and just come into your body's own natural rhythm. Let your body be heavy and your mind be light. Your only job for the next few minutes is to simply be present and rest. On your next inhale, begin to reintroduce some gentle movement to your body. Maybe rotating the wrists and the ankles, or reaching the arms overhead for a full body stretch. And as you're ready, you can bend your knees Gently rock yourself up to a seat. Keep your eyes closed. Draw your hands to your heart center. Take a moment to feel gratitude for your practice, for your body that carries your spirit through this life. Receive a deep breath in and release it. Let it go. Thank you so much for joining me for practice today. I hope that this gentle, calming flow will carry you into a peaceful rest of your day. Namaste.